Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's training. We are talking all about Instagram 101. We are going to be covering Instagram all month long. So, this first installment training is really just an overview of Instagram and the app and how you can utilize it and the different aspects of it. And then each week, I will release a training that kind of dives a little bit deeper and deeper and deeper into Instagram so that by the end of the month, you feel like you have a total handle on Instagram as a whole. So I am going to share screen and pull up a slideshow for us to follow along with. Okay. So why should you be on Instagram? This is a question I get a lot because the majority of people hang out on Facebook. And so you're selling on Facebook, you're making friends and connections on Facebook, but Instagram is an entirely separate customer and social base than Facebook. There are around 116 million people in the United States on Instagram. And compared to Facebook, Instagram is slightly younger. So there's more people. I'm 39, 39 in a couple months. And the majority of my customer base and follow base on Instagram is about my age or younger. Over half of those users are women, which is great for our business demographic. And 83% of Instagram users discover new products and services on that platform every single day. So I know for me, I shop a lot from Instagram. If an ad scrolls by and catches my attention, or I find new shops, especially if I find a shop I like, and then I click that little down arrow and I'm blasted with a bunch of other shops that are just like that. I'm a sucker for that. 90% of the users on Instagram are following at least one business. That holds true for me. It's actually more than one. I really do shop a lot from Instagram. And there's some stats here at the bottom about seeing a product or service on Instagram. A lot of people will search for more information, visit the retail shop, and then make a purchase. And 46% of those people that originally saw it will make a purchase. So it really is an untapped resource that you could be utilizing for your business. So you don't shy away from Instagram just because you aren't sure how to use the app, or you feel like you need to take amazing photos and you just haven't gotten to that place yet. We're going to get you there. So let's break down what you can do on Instagram, because just like Facebook, it has a bunch of different corners of the app that you can access. So you have your basic news feed, which is your photo or photos. You can do more than one. You have a caption area there, and then you can also utilize hashtags to get those photos seen. People drop you likes, and they can leave you comments. Then you have your stories. Now, stories are kind of fun. They last for 24 hours. You can save them to a highlight if you want them to last longer. You can tag other people or companies. You can hashtag in there, and you can use it to connect. And it has a ton of fun features like music, GIFs. You've got filters, and it's just kind of fun. It's a little fun. IGTV, you have longer videos there, and you have to have a separate app for that. But then that app links to your Instagram, and then you can share it to other sections. Like you can copy your Instagram TV links and share them to other platforms, things like that. And then a new feature is Reels, which is basically Instagram's version of TikTok. It's pretty much what it is. It's short videos. It's postable to your feed. It really is just like a comparable place. So if you really like the idea of TikTok, but you don't want to get on yet another platform, you can use Reels and get kind of the same source there. So that sounds like a lot. Where do you start? First, you need to decide what kind of account you're going to have. We talked about this in our last training. You may want to go back and watch that about having a lifestyle brand versus a business on your Instagram account. It's totally up to you which one you want to do, but deciding on that will dictate the next steps in building your profile and your content for the platform. So the perfect profile, I'm going to give you guys a couple starting out points for this. And I want you to put some action to these so that when we do the next training, you've already done this part and you can move on to the next. So the first thing I'm going to tell you is to make sure your profile picture is you. People want to know who they're following, the face behind the account that they're following. Tell your following exactly what they're going to get from you. So you can see in my profile, I tell people up front, one, I'm building a community, and two, I help women find and express their personal style, and then I outline through wardrobe, home, heart, business, and life. Okay. Have a link in your profile to give your followers options of how to connect with you. You can see mine, it says Style Your Life. And then when they click that, it takes them to my Milkshake app where they can sign up for my newsletter. They can come hang out with me on Facebook. They can go shopping right away. Just all different kinds of resources. And then there's also a freebie in there for them as well. So they get something when they go. And be expressive and clear, but show your personality. So I don't use a ton of emojis in my profile. I just really wanted to be clear about what I am offering to people. And then you can see in my highlights, they can also kind of click through and see what they're going to find by hanging out with me and clicking that follow button. Oh, there we go. Okay, content. So we've talked about this before. On average, you have 3 seconds to grab someone's attention. That's across platforms. So a stock photo isn't always going to do it. Now, you don't have to have grade A perfect photos. You don't have to go out and buy a fancy camera, but you do want to show your personality. You do want to make sure that your pictures are at least clean and crisp and clear, something that's going to grab their attention. So I try to make sure that I'm at least putting some serious effort into having great editing apps, making sure that my photos, like if at all costs, can be something that will make someone just slow down for just a second, long enough for them to catch my caption, or long enough for them to just hit that double tap button when it's 1 a.m. and they're scrolling through. I just like to give them a little something to stop that scroll. Now, once they stop that scroll, they're going to look at your caption, and this is where the art of storytelling comes in. Now, you can do a couple different kinds. There's light and fun, engaging, selling, and sharing, and having a balance of these captions will really help keep your audience closer to you and help connect with you as a brand, and it'll also keep your content fresh. So sometimes I just do a one-liner that's like a quick one line with an emoji. Sometimes I'm asking questions. Sometimes I'm really directly selling a product. And then other times I'm just sharing parts of my story and my life. And I will say I get the most interaction from the sharing. When I am storytelling and I am sharing, that is when most people show up. So when you are using the platform, you have your newsfeed, which in my opinion, right now, in this current state that we're in, the newsfeed for me is like representative and comparable to my business page on Facebook. It's like the storefront of my account. So I actually use my stories a lot more. I'm connecting with people more. My engagement is crazy over there right now. People can respond to stories. They can ask questions. They can leave you emotions. They can do all kinds of things to connect with you right then in your stories. So this is an opportunity for you to show people what you do and how you do it. Because like we talked about in the last training, one of the current trends right now is to give people a behind the scenes look at your business and your life. Stories can feel like a really cool private club because they only last for 24 hours unless you save it to a highlight. So if someone comes to your story and you're talking about something that you're going to be talking about the next day, or you're talking about something that you had talked about before, they missed it. And so it creates like a level of FOMO. And so they want to be more involved. They want to catch those stories. So I find right now, my story engagement is way higher than my newsfeed. So I'm putting a lot of energy over there, and I'm saving like my news feed to be more, I have this really great picture. I have this really great piece of content. I'm not posting there every single day, but I am showing up in my stories every single day. So there are all these different places to go, right? Your newsfeed, your stories, your reels, your IGTV. So how do you maximize without feeling overwhelmed? Because a lot of times people think that they have to create small pockets of individualized content for all of their platforms or for all the corners of a platform. But you don't have to do that. So let me break down an example. Let's say I take a photo of myself in the outfit that I have on right now. Okay. In my newsfeed, I would put a posed, polished, edited, nice photo of the outfit over there. In my stories, I would go live and I would talk about the outfit and I would show the different pieces and I would talk about maybe why I love athleisure. I actually did that this morning in this outfit. And so I'm bringing them like education and behind the scenes. In Reels, I may do something really fun and quick and kind of commercialized without a lot of discussion. It's just meant to be something fun. So maybe I'll do like a fun transition photo where I'm in my pajamas and then I like sit on the bed, hop back up, and I'm suddenly changed into this outfit. And then in IGTV, I may highlight each individualized item and tell them exactly where to buy it, how to get their hands on it, and I may even walk them through the process of like how Savvy works as a business. So I've taken one outfit, one true piece of content, and I've broke it up so that I can use it on all the corners of the platform. So I'm not working crazy hours. I'm not having to like spread myself super thin. I'm just being really smart about where I'm putting the content and how to break it up into each section of the app. So the final note on 101 is that Instagram can be really fun. You can share your content with love and excitement, but, and this is a big but, don't compare your account to other accounts. Don't feel like you have to be an Instagram model. Don't feel like you have to show up a certain way just because other people are, or that you have to use the same filters as other people, or you have to use filters at all. Instagram is just like any other platform where it is about you and what you can offer and educate and teach and bring value to your followers' feed. So be true to who you are. Don't worry about what's going on in other people's accounts or how they're running their account. Do what you want to do and do it with your whole heart, and you will be totally successful over there. Next week, we're going to dive a little bit deeper, but I just wanted to bring you this quick 101 today. So work on that profile. Reach out to me if you have any questions about your profile. I'm more than happy to help you with that. And that's it, guys. Super quick one today. I will see you guys next week.